Hello students, welcome to our new session. As we know that in order to construct a road or a building for any engineer or an architect, accurate measurements of that given piece of land or area is very important, as the correct measurement will facilitate them to complete the difficult task in a simple and easy manner. So, our today's topic of discussion is measurement and measurement and experimentation. This is our today's topic, measurement and experimentation. See, students, we will be covering this topic or this chapter in different phases. The today's topic of discussion are first, basic concept of measurements. Under this title, we will be including the basic definition of measurement, various examples which are related to measurements, etc. Second topic of discussion is concept of units. Next, various physical quantities. So today we will be discussing three main topics. First is your concept of measurement. Next, units. What are units? And the next topic will be various physical quantities. I have used a term physical quantities. So let's begin. What are physical quantities, or how will you define any physical quantities? Physical quantities are basically those quantities which can be measured and can be expressed with a numerical value. I repeat, or you can write down the definition as well. Physical quantities physical quantities are the quantities which can be measured and can be expressed with numerical values. What I have written, physical quantities are the quantities which can be measured and can be expressed with numerical values. This word measure and this word numerical values, these are the two important keywords to define this term physical quantities. Let's take an example. Suppose if we'll have to explain, or if we'll have to tell what is the time, how will we write or how will we explain it? We'll say 10 minutes or 15 seconds or 1 hour. So we can express time in either of these quantities. So here, this 10, this 15 and this 1, all these three are the numerical values, which is your this keyword. Second, we can measure the physical quantity time using this numerical values. That means physical quantities are the quantities which can be measured and can be expressed using a numerical value. So I hope till now you have understood, or you have got the basic idea of the importance of studying measurement. So I'll be telling you in brief that why we have to study the measurement or experimentation. Very first thing which I have in the beginning only told you, that it facilitates us to have a correct data and makes our work easy. Fine, this is the very first thing which I have told you in the very beginning, that measurement helps anyone to do their work in a very proper manner. Second, it allows us to make decision based on outcome of measurement. That means, suppose if I'll go to the previous example only, what I have written here is 10 minutes. That means from this data I can estimate that what is the time now. If I'm writing it's more than 1 hour, this 1 hour will help us to understand the physical quantity time. So basically by using this 1 hour or this data, we can interpret this physical quantity time. What next important aspect of measurement is, it provides dimension, quantity or capacity of the behavior or events that we want to study. What I have written, it provides the dimension, quantity or capacity of the behavior or the events that we want to study. So, in order to explain this entire statement, that it provides dimension, quantity, capacity of a behavior, I'll give you one example. This is a very common example from our day-to-day life. Suppose we went to a shop and we want to buy a piece of cloth of 1 meter. So in the earlier times or in the previous time, what we used to do, we used to measure the cloth using our hand. But remember one thing, the measurement taken by our hand will not be equal to the measurements taken by the shopkeeper's hand. Therefore, here measurement plays a very crucial role. Why? Because measurement has a set standard value. It has a set standard value or a pattern which is universal. This set standard value is universal, means it is same throughout the globe or across the globe. And this set standard value is called as unit. Right? I'll explain it in detail also. So till now what we have studied, what are physical quantities? These are those quantities which we can measure very easily, and once we measure it, we can express it using numerical values. I have taken one example time. I can show you another example. If we'll go for the example length. If I'll have to express length, how will I express it? Either I'll write 10 meter or 10 centimeter or 10 kilometer. In all these three cases, this 10 is your numerical value, and these numerical values are actually helping us to express this physical quantity length. Next, we have studied what are the importance of measurement or why it is important to study measurements. I have told you 3 points. Kindly jot it down. And next we have studied why it is important to have a set standard value or a value that is universal across the globe, because ultimately that universal value will help us to understand the actual data or the quantity that we want to study. Is it clear? So you write down these points and write down this definition as well.